Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We've got a huge Premier League clash to break down today. Everton versus Aston Villa. And trust me, this one comes with a lot of storylines. Everton are trying to prove their strong start isn't just a lucky streak, while Aston Villa are fighting to get out of an early season slump. And the twist? This is happening at Everton's brand new Hill Dickinson Stadium, which is already becoming one of the hottest venues in English football. Stick around, because we're diving into lineups, key battles, recent history, and of course, how you can catch all the action no matter where you are. Let's start with Everton's lineup. The big headline here is that Iliman Ndiaye is fit and ready after picking up a knock during international duty with Senegal. That's massive news for the Blues, because he brings pace and creativity up front. However, left-back Vitaly Mykolenko is out, which forces James Garner to slide into that defensive role. In midfield, Tim Iroegbunam gets the nod to cover, which shows how David Moyes is trusting his depth. Everton fans haven't always had the luxury of quality backups, so this flexibility feels new and promising. On the other side, Aston Villa are rolling out a familiar 4-3-3 system under Unai Emery. The big presence to watch is goalkeeper Emiliano Martinez, who always seems to bring drama and intensity when he faces Everton. Villa's squad is still stacked with talent, even though their form has been shaky. Emery's men are trying to climb out of the bottom part of the table, which feels unusual considering how strong they've been in the last few seasons. So don't let their early position fool you. This is still a dangerous side. The setting makes this match even more special. It's the 215th edition of Everton versus Aston Villa, the most played fixture in English football history. Think about that for a second. Over 200 times these clubs have squared off, and each match seems to add a new chapter to a long rivalry. Everton fans are showing up excited, not anxious for once, because their team has actually started the season on a solid note. After years of slow starts and struggles, that shift in energy could play a huge role in today's atmosphere. Speaking of atmosphere, Hill Dickinson Stadium is buzzing. This is only the second league game at the new ground, which seats more than 52,000 fans. The design is modern, the views are incredible, and the sound of the crowd carries in a way that players are already noticing. Everton supporters have been waiting a long time for a fresh chapter, and this stadium symbolizes just that. For Villa, it means they'll be walking into an intimidating environment where the home fans are desperate to build momentum. Weather always plays a role in English football, and today is no different. Expect light rain in Merseyside, with temperatures around 58 degrees Fahrenheit. Plus steady winds. That slick surface could help fast players like Ndiaye and Villa's wide attackers take on defenders more directly. But it also means goalkeepers and defenders need to stay sharp, because one misread bounce could change everything. It's classic Premier League weather, unpredictable, tricky, and capable of creating big moments. If you're watching from the United States, the game will be available on Peacock. Canadian fans can catch it on DAZN or Fubo, while international viewers will find coverage on networks like SuperSport and beIN Sports. And if you prefer listening, Everton's own streaming service, Everton TV, has radio coverage. For those of you who want to stream, services like Disney Plus Hotstar, Amazon Prime Video Canada, and ESPN Play Sur are options depending on your region. No excuses. This match is widely accessible across platforms. Now, let's talk storylines. Everton's manager David Moyes has been clear. Jarrad Branthwaite is still weeks away from returning to the starting lineup. That's a big absence in defense, but so far the team has managed without him. Meanwhile, Ndiaye's recovery from his knock is a huge confidence boost. The bigger picture? Everton are finally building a squad with depth. For years, the narrative was that if one or two starters went down, the whole system crumbled. But now, Moyes seems to have actual options. For Villa, the narrative is the exact opposite. They've been used to being a stable top-half side under Emery, but this season's start has caught them off guard. Whether it's due to squad changes or simply poor form, they're under pressure to prove that this slump won't last. Fans are already buzzing about whether Emery can turn things around quickly. A win here against an in-form Everton would send the kind of statement that calms nerves and restores belief. That's why this game matters so much. History doesn't favor Everton in this matchup, at least recently. At home, the Blues haven't even scored against Villa in their last 4 meetings. The last time Everton beat them at Goodison Park was way back in 2015. And just last season, Villa came away with a 1-0 win in January, right after Moyes took over from Sean Dyche. Those numbers paint a tough picture, but Everton are hoping the new stadium energy will finally flip the script. Sometimes, breaking a streak just takes one moment of brilliance. Let's not forget the tactical battles to watch. Everton's reshuffled back line will be tested by Villa's wide players, while midfield duels could decide the flow of the game. Iliman stepping into the center will be fascinating, since he'll be up against Villa's experienced midfield trio. And of course, goalkeepers might steal the spotlight. Martinez is always a character, but Everton's shot stopper will need to be just as alert in these rainy conditions. Small details could decide who walks away with the points. So here's the bottom line. This isn't just another early season fixture. It's Everton trying to cement a new identity at their shiny home ground. And it's Aston Villa fighting to prove they're still contenders despite their rocky start. The stakes are high, the fans are loud, and history says this matchup always delivers drama. We'll be watching closely to see if Everton can finally break their Villa curse, or if Emery's men will spoil the party yet again. Either way, it's set up to be a classic Premier League battle you won't want to miss.